Okay, we have a 2000 Camry. The problem was that the rear brake lights were stuck on, so I removed the sensor on the back of the on this side of the brake arm. I saw that it was working, but what's actually happening is it's going through a hole where it meets the back of the brake arm here. So we're looking, there's the brake pedal, there's the system there, it pushes in, we can see the sensor there, but the sensor is actually going through a hole. You may be able to see the hole there where it meets, where the white part meets the metal there. We can hear it clicking through, and I can possibly maybe show going through the hole there. There we go. Right where this meets the metal, there's a hole. And that, I might try focusing. That is a dangerous design. So there's the hole going through there. And that just goes straight through that hole. So what in the name of God type of design is that, honestly? Okay, so that's closed, so the lights would be off. There's nothing wrong with this sensor, it's in good condition. It's not worn or lipped on the end, goes straight out and down. You know, I just don't know what to say about this design that is polite. Okay, so it's job done. I'll press the brake pedal. May be able to see out the back there the brake light come on. So I had this kind of grommet around the place, and I just pushed the plug in there. Gonna have to get some better light on that to show. I will persist. And let's hang on. Where are we? Yeah, you should be able to see a black plug there. That's stopping the plunger on the sensor. It's easily adjusted. I was able to turn it a bit just to get the adjustment right after plugging it in. The wires are twisted, but not too much. But I just got a plug that sat in there. I looked it up on artificial intelligence, and it said that you can get some epoxy. That's fiberglass glue, and mix it up and get, say, a 5-cent piece. But that's very flat. That's possibly, I think, 1.5 millimeters, that piece of plastic that the plunger's sitting on. And you can see the adjustment. You may be able to make out the thread that it probably wouldn't want to be too much thicker, right? So you just need something flat over that hole, and because it is adjusted back just a little bit out of center on the thread. So I hope that helps. Okay, so there it is. There's the old one that broke, and there's the actual stopper. So we're looking at something probably a couple of millimeters thick, and that would have gone there. So anything unusual I see, I don't just chuck it out. I keep it in the car or in the tray. So that's the part there, right? Not really impressive, unless there was more to it. You know, maybe I didn't get a part of it that stuck out here on the end there. But for something as crucial as rear brakes, that's probably not a very good effort, I would say. That would be my vote.